I think I put it up on this pedestal that perhaps it just couldn't live up to. Hello and welcome to a very special edition of the Whisky Trials. And it's very special because I have an empty bottle of Glendronach. No, it isn't. It isn't. Well, it is an empty bottle, but that's not why it's special. If you've seen pretty much any of my Whisky Trials, I do tend to go on about the Glendronach 12, just because it's super duper. But I was constantly saying that I was going to try the 15 soon. I'm going to try the 15. I'm going to try the 15. And here it is. The Glendronach Revival, aged 15 years. Now, any time I've had a 15 over a 12 and a 10, it has been better. So, how does the Glendronach fare in that regard? Well, I can tell you that this is the new style revival. I've had comments on Instagram already asking me what version it is. No. But this is the new one, and I already know and I understand that the older one tastes very different. And in actual fact, I'll use this glass. In actual fact, when the man who bought it, they said, "You do realise it's very different?" And he said, "Yeah, fine, yeah, give me it anyway." So let's just try it out and see what it's like. Maybe compare it to the 12. It's kind of weird that, so this bottle is that kind of burgundy-ish colour, and the lid is too. This one's green, but the lid's still burgundy. What? Couldn't afford green lids, could ya? Aye? Right, anyway. I don't think it smells as nice as the 12. There's something going on. I mean, I tried this a couple of weekends ago, and my honest feeling was disappointment. I know that kind of gives the whole bag away so soon, so I'm just going to taste it. Wow, never has a 15 let me down so much when compared to the 12. Wow, I mean, I don't know what they've done, what's different. And then, I mean, to buy this and be told it's very different, like a kind of knowing nod, like it's totally different from the one before, right? It's kind of like they know it's different, and different, do they mean worse, or, I mean, well, it is up to everybody else's taste buds, I suppose. Some people might prefer it over the old one. I myself have never tried the old one. The person that actually bought this has tried the old one and prefers the old one. I've had comments on Instagram, like I said, they prefer the old one. So everything I'm hearing is that the old version of this is better. So if you've got a bottle, maybe don't drink it. Keep it tucked away for a little bit, because it'll probably be worth a good bit of money. So it's 46% volume, which is 3% more than the 12-year-old. And this one, is it the same? Yeah. So Pedro Ximénez and Oloroso sherry casks. But I don't know what they've done with the 15. But the 12-year-old gave me much more in the way of a complex sweet taste. Like it was very multi-dimensional. Whereas this, when I first tried it, I haven't had it too much since. I'm hoping to get it again. But when I first tried it, it was I was getting a few different kinds of sweetnesses, but then the overwhelming thing was like you just took a spoonful of really, really nice honey, which is, you know, it's not a bad thing, and it's not a bad whiskey. It's just a little bit of a letdown from the 12, I think, now. It's like, because I'm used to, when you're used to, I suppose, maybe the lower ranks of the whiskey scene, and you move up to an age statement, 10, 12, 15 and so on, you kind of have this expectation. And every time I have moved to a 15, it's been better than the 12. Or, again, like I did one on the Bowmore 10 versus the Bowmore 12. I much prefer the 12. Maybe other people will disagree with me, but, you know, that's just my taste buds. So what can I say about the 15? It's a nice tipple. You know, I'm not gonna refuse it if somebody offered me it. But do you know what? If when it all comes down to price, it all comes down to purchasing these things, and I've not looked up the price of this. This is around 40 quid for the 12. If, as you would expect, the 15 might be a little bit more expensive, I'd rather buy the 12. For me, for my tastes, the 12 did it for me. The 12, I mean, this is one of the most amazing whiskies. It is probably the best 12-year-old you can buy, in my opinion, for my taste buds. Hands down. I mean, I'm always shouting about it. In every Whisky Trials, I kind of mention it. And I don't know, it's such a shame that I kind of feel like I really want to get my hands on an old 15 now, just to see what it was like. One of the things I think that was mentioned was that the 18, I think the 18 on Instagram, the 18 was only Oloroso. It was only one of the kind of casks, so they didn't mix them, whereas these are mixed. And apparently it's very nice. It's very Christmas cake-like, which, you know, is my kind of whiskey. If it tastes like Christmas cake, I'm kind of happy. So I'm getting I am getting that very thick kind of honey smell mixed with I'm not quite sure what the fruit is. I've just had some Turkish delight, so that might be interfering with my taste buds and smell buds, as it were. It's nice, easy to drink, but it's not. I don't feel like the complexity's there. Like I said, I mean, the 12 had a sweet complexity, a multi-dimensional sweetness that I've never experienced before, and the 15 doesn't really deliver on it. It does say here, the finish is long and enveloping with dark Manuka honey, and that's really what I got the first kind of session I had with it. Herbal bitters and dark chocolate. Yeah, don't know if, I mean, I totally agree with the Manuka honey. It was like really, really thick Manuka honey. It was like taking a spoonful of it almost. Bit herbal, yep. Dark chocolate, yeah. There's a bitter twine there, which is you could say dark chocolate if you wanted to. I'd just say a kind of a bitter aftertaste, a little bit there. Honey glazed apricot. So the main taste is honey glazed apricot and ripe fig, with a crescendo of black cherry, angelica, and muscovado. So, you know, there's a lot of sweet flavours going in there, but I really think that the 12-year-old delivers more. It's funny, they put a lot more effort into the description here on the 15 than they do on the 12. Kind of like the 12 just sells itself. Yeah, it's interesting actually, the differences in this, because they call one appearance deep amber red gold, and on this one they call it colour antique bronze. I'm a stickler for having something regimented in terms of how you describe it. So is it appearance or is it colour? I'd like to just see that the same thing. I know it's kind of silly, but there you go. Both say nose on the nose. The 15, an intoxicating burst of maraschino cherry, ripe bramble, and dark chocolate mint with hints of orange. Okay. With hints of orange bitters and walnut liqueur. And on this one it says palate, and on this one it says taste. Yeah. I think I'd go for colour and palate. So a mix. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one, guys. I mean, everybody that knows that, who, you know, if you've been watching the Whisky Trials, you know, I am an advocate of Glendronach, despite, you know, not really drinking too many of them. I mentioned, I think, in another Trials that I tried a 1992, which was absolutely superb. So good. I mean, if you can afford to spend 200, 300 quid on a bottle of whiskey, I completely recommend the Glendronach 1992. Very, very nice. Would I recommend the 15? Yeah, I would. I mean, it is, like I said, it isn't a bad whiskey. I think they've just set the bar so high with the 12 for me that I'm like, I was expecting some kind of like amazing journey that I've never been on before. That's why I was so excited about tasting the 15. And I think I put it up on this pedestal that perhaps it just couldn't live up to. So maybe I'm not giving it a fair chance. For me, I mean, right now, if you said I've got a full bottle of 12 and a full bottle of 15, and you offered me one, I'd reach for the 12. Yeah, I would reach for the 12, and I've never said that about 15, which is weird. It feels weird saying it. It's just not there for me. It's just not as good as the 12. I'm sorry, Glendronach, man. I really wanted to love this. I wanted to be like, the 12 was amazing, and the 15 was even better, and I can't wait to try the 18 and the 21, and, you know, I just thought I was going to go on this amazing journey with you guys, and, well, perhaps I still am, but the 18, it's gone on a dip on the old roller coaster, hasn't it? Yeah, it's nice, but I'd rather have the 12. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, please go to YouTube if you use it and subscribe. Remember and tune in. Follow me on Instagram because I do a lot more stuff on Instagram. You'll get pictures of me drinking whiskies, reviewing whiskies, and any other pictures I can get my hands on of whiskies. So yeah, give me a shout on Instagram. Always answer my comments. So yeah, please leave them. Cheers!